Hello, everybody, and good morning. I'm still up. I haven't been to bed yet. So I'm doing one more tarot reaction before I head to bed and I cuddle up with Queen Booger. So this tarot react is courtesy of the channel Melissa Gold Tarot because she did a absolutely wonderful reading on Foodie Beauty, Salah. What's going on with them? Where has Salad been? Why has he been missing? What's he feeling? You're about to find out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tarot react, and I've already watched it. And all I got to say is, Foodie, this whole thing with Salad is done. He's not just a salad, he's a wilted salad. That salad is tired. It is tired, girl. You have tired out that salad. It is so tired. It wants to be tossed out. It doesn't want to sit in your bowl anymore. Leave it alone. So there's a lot of insight about Salah, about what's going on with him, why he's been missing so much. So how about we just dive into it? And for those of you that have never heard of Melissa Gold Tarot, please look down below in the description. You'll find the link for the original video. You can check out all of Melissa Gold Tarot's content. Give her a like, give her a sub, leave her a nice comment. Tell her that you appreciate her doing the Foodie Beauty Tarot Reacts. So without further ado, let me just bring up Melissa Gold Tarot and we'll just go over it together. One moment. There we go. Let me just blow this up full screen. We need the full screen. All right, take it away, Melissa.
Reading will be using the, if you're interested, the Tarot of the Divine. It is inspired by deities, folklores, and fairy tales. Let's do a quick check-in on Shantal's energy. Oh, as I cut, I see the Emperor. Okay, let's just a quick reading to see what's going on in her energy. She's just been raging. Yeah, just angry. Queen of Sword energy, 4 cups, feeling probably unwanted. I keep hearing people saying that Salah, they feel, is living at his sister's. So let's ask about Salah. Let's ask why she's so angry. Why is she so angry? And was she wearing a diaper? I guess I'll ask about that. Because she has to go. 8 of Wands. That impulsive movement, can't control it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was a nightgown. Maybe.
Well, the sad thing about Foodie in her world is that her bowels are the only thing that's moving. Such a shame.
It was the moon. Things hidden in the poo-poo hidden in the dark that can't be held back or held within anymore. I don't know. Because everything I'm saying is allegedly and in my opinion. Oh, there's not my Page of Sword energy. My anime sucks energy. Everything I'm saying is allegedly in my opinion. It's entertainment only. But let's ask some questions and see what the cards have to say. Show me what we need to see about Chantal's current energy, please. Show me what's going on with Chantal's current energy. Why is Shantal so angry? Why are you so angry, Chantalis? What's up? What's going on, Shantal? What's going on with it? Alright. The King of Swords flipped over. Usually we now see that as handsomest husband. Yeah, it's like I don't know, this energy has wings. Maybe he did fly away. Show me what we need to see. The sun. Cutting. I see the sun. I see the 10 of cups. Show us what we need to see. Let's not assume, but I'm feeling like that's representing Salah's energy. So a lot of what's going on with Foodie's current emotions might be connected to Salah. So let's show me what we need to see. 10 of Sword. Alright, the 10 of Sword. In this card, in this deck, I forget the name of the tale, but basically this is a girl in the waters drowning. She's trying to get into the canoe. because obviously she doesn't want to drown. There's a man in the boat in this story. I believe it's her father. And as she tries to cling onto the boat, the canoe, whatever, this energy is taking a blade, like a knife, and cutting off her fingers so she can't get in the boat. All right. So we're gonna clarify this. Ten of Swords overall represents a feeling of being betrayed.
This tarot react that I'm doing to Melissa Gold Tarot. It's actually a redo because I messed up at the end of the first one. And what I kept picking up when you picked up that card, Melissa, I kept hearing, "Take me with you." Like Foodie grabbing onto Salah or trying to grab onto Salah and attach herself to him still. She will not let go. So the energy is, "Take me with you." And he's clearly saying, "No, I don't want to." And it's funny how there's a man in the boat, the father, because she's always calling him Dada. I know that's creepy, but she's does the baby talk and calls him Dada. But I feel that's Salah right now when it comes to Shantal, that she is desperately trying to cling to him and attach herself to him, and she's just not getting it. That he doesn't want the attachment. He never wanted it. It's always been a business arrangement of sorts. Whatever the contract was, whatever the agreement was, he's reached a point inside of himself and outside of himself that he no longer wants it to continue. He is completely just pulling away from her. And that is sending her into a bit of a panic. Anybody that's watched Foodie the last few days, you guys can see all the signs that she's falling apart, like the increased eating and the increased raging. She's just completely out of control. And I remember very clearly during Crackhead Olympics, like some of the behaviors that we're seeing of her do around Salah. We also saw that with Nads. Like she did it to Nads. I've also heard through the grapevine, and I cannot confirm, but I've heard that the area that she keeps going to for food is actually the area where Salah's sister lives, and she might be doing the drive-bys like she used to do with Nads. Again, can't confirm that, but Chantal, whatever it is you're doing, trying to hold on to Salah, you're putting off this energy of take me with you. He doesn't want to. And to be quite honest, where he's going, you can't go anyway. You're not meant to go there. It is not your path, it is his. It is time to just let go.
Feeling like we are having 10 swords put through our back, usually by someone we trust. Show me what I need to see about this 10 of swords, this betrayal. All right, we have a 10 of wands on the bottom, which is the burden. 7 of coin came out like this. All right, what I immediately feel this is saying to me, the 7 of coin. I usually say the 7 of coin is it's the things, it's the seeds we plant for the future, and it represents the investment. It's very rare. I feel like this is the only deck I have where you see two energies in the 7 of coin. So sometimes when I get this card, depending on the question I'm asking, it makes me feel very, like specific things. I feel like this is representing the couples channel that did not succeed. The work, the investment that was supposed to be made, or the relationship between handsomest husband and Shantal that was like built on what we could do for each other.
The way that card is striking me right now, it's saying everything has been set on fire. Everything is going up in smoke. Between those two people, everything that maybe they built or tried to build or wanted to build, it's being set on fire. Like it's burning. Everything is burning.
We're gonna help each other. How, right? and came down face down on top of my 10 of sword. So there's a feeling of betrayal. Like, we're not working together anymore. We're not building something anymore.
No.
4 of sword. This represents a person that is healing. This card, though, is kind of disturbing. Usually I say this is representing someone that's being quiet, all right? So I feel like the thing's obviously really bothering her. She's not talking about. She's not verbalizing there. This 10 of wands, too, sometimes makes me feel the 9 of coin, 8 of sword, tower. All right, the fool. Sometimes I connect this to, like, the physical weight that, you know, I don't care what Foodie says. We could all see she's gotten bigger. Or this could also be here, like, representing just the heaviness now of the situation with Salah. I think money is an issue, lack thereof. I think it's affecting the connection overall. And this 8 of sword, I feel like I got this last time I used this deck in a Foodie reading, and this is in this card representing a fairy tale, a horror. It's fucking horrifying, called Donkey Skin, and it's about a girl, a princess, who horrible things happen to them, and they run away from home. All right, and they're sitting in a cave. They're trying to hide who they are under this donkey skin. Okay, which for me really represents, like, Shantal with you know, the religion, the clothing that goes along with it. That, you know, she's trying to hide under that. Like, she can't hide who she can't hide who she is. And in this fairy tale, this person, she's in this cave contemplating if she should go home.
Let's talk about that card for a minute. Let me just back it up for just a second so it's not so blurry. The donkey skin card. Take a good look at that card, Chantal, because I know you watch my tarot reacts, and Melissa described it perfectly. So here's this person in a cave, and caves are usually, you know, isolated places. She's got this donkey skin on her, which means she's covering herself. And I feel that the donkey skin represents you covering yourself and not being your true self, not letting out your true self. You are disguising yourself. You're hiding yourself away. You're essentially trying to be something that you are not. And if you look around the figure of the girl, there are knives all around her, knives everywhere. Like that, they surround her, like that they're confining her. So Chantal, you put yourself in a place, in an environment, and around people where you do not belong. It's just not something for you. It might be for somebody else, but it's not for you. You isolated yourself, you disguised yourself, you confined yourself, and it's led to a lot of unhappiness, and that's why you're thinking of going home. And you should go home, because where you're at, you don't belong there. You really, really don't. And you know it. You have known it for a while.
She can't hide who she is. And in this fairy tale, this person, she's in this cave contemplating if she should go home. All right? The tower. Sometimes I feel like this represents what's going on with Salah, Handsome's husband, and Shantal, like, in the apartment.
You know, so far we've gotten fire a lot through this reading. We had the other card, which is right directly behind it, where something is being set on fire. The tower is being set on fire. Everything's being set on fire. Everything is burning, Chantal. Everything is going up in flames. And I think you know it. I think you can smell the smoke. You can feel the heat of the flames, but you're denying that they're there. You're just trying to act like, oh, there's no fire. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. You're all imagining things. You must be crazy. No, like it started off as a little tiny flame and you could hide that. But then slowly that flame started to grow and grow and grow until it's a raging inferno behind you. And no matter what you do, you can't cover it up. Like it's very obvious that something is afoot, something ain't right, something has changed, and it's only a matter of time before you can't hide it anymore, and we're going to know anyway.
So things might be falling apart. I feel like she has lost her voice going there. She went there for help. Well, thought this connection was going to be a thing that she could escape all of her troubles. She was going to have happiness. She's going to be treated like a magical princess. Ran over there, and it was all honestly, it was because Salah four coins. He thought he was going to investment. There was some sort. All right, the payoff. There's no payoff. All right, things are not. There's no 9 of coins happening. Everything's a burden now in this connection.
Chantal, on that note, this thing with the investment, this business relationship that you've had with Salah, you baited the hook pretty well, didn't you? You baited that golden hook with everything that Salah was looking for. Maybe you promised him citizenship, knowing full well that you could not offer it to him because of your bankruptcies. You promised him a lot of things. You promised to take him on perhaps frequent trips, to go see places and do things. And that didn't happen very often, did it? You promised him, oh, yeah, you stick with me. And not only will I give you a lot of money from the money that I make on my channel, but we'll make a couple's channel and more money from that. And it'll just be easy street. And you also counted on the fact that it would take a while for him to figure you out, to figure out that you were not going to fulfill any of your promises, any of them. You knew it would take a while. You knew that you could string him along for a while, and you did. But you also had to know at some point that the game would be up, that he would figure it all out, and at that point, the game would be over. Well, guess what? We're almost at 3 years, and I think he's now at a place with you where he doesn't care. He doesn't care for your promises. He's not listening to your lies. He sees through it all. And I feel that before he hesitated to leave because he was afraid. He was afraid of your anger. He was afraid of your wrath. He was afraid of you dragging him on the internet. But now I think he's reached a place inside and outside of himself where he just doesn't care. He doesn't care. Like earlier when I did the react, I saw a picture of from the scene, a scene in the movie, Gone with the Wind. The last scene in the movie was Scarlett O'Hara and Rhett Butler. And Rhett Butler looking at Scarlett saying, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. That's pretty much the attitude that Salah has with you. You can't really threaten him anymore. You can't scare him anymore. You can't tempt him with money. You can't throw a temper tantrum and he'll give in. He is done. He's run out of patience with you. He can't tolerate you any further. It's a done deal.
So what is she being quiet about? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. 4 of Cup. Ace of Coin. Queen of Cup. All right. I feel that seeing 2 queens here, this could be representing that Shantal either found out or feels that Salah, 4 of Cup, this is the energy that he don't want her cup. He never did. But now it's really apparent, and he's not hiding it. He's starting some new beginning, or he might be saying to her, look, if there's no money to be made in this connection, or you're not taking me to Canada, that's it. I gotta. He might have 2 other. Like, if this isn't representing Shantal being an emotional mess, all right? Because sometimes I connect that Queen of Cup with, a feminine that is not. She's having issues with her emotions. She can't control herself emotionally, or she's driven to do things by her emotions, all right, which is Shantal energy. But I do feel like this could represent that Salah is talking to one or two other feminines. He's trying to start a new beginning. He ain't got time for some empty cup that isn't coming through with the investment that was promised, okay? That's kind of what I'm seeing there. So I feel like a lot of, to a sword, a lot of what she's not facing, doesn't want to face, or is driving some of this, sorry about the background noise, a motorcycle went by. Some of what she's not facing, verbalizing, is that, yeah, devil energy. Like, she's obsessed with trying to keep this going. But
Of course she is. One of Chantal's biggest faults is she doesn't know how to let go. Even when it's very apparent that something is over, she won't let go. Just because she feels entitled to someone or something, Chantal, let go. Let go. Not because I'm a reactor and I'm part of girl world and I'm saying you should let go. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Just for that reason, it's the right thing to do. It's the smart choice to let go. Trying to hang on to somebody who doesn't want anything to do with you is stupid. And it's a waste of time and energy. Let go. You can't hold on to him. He's got things to do. He's got places to go. He's got people to talk to. He is a whole different person than you. He wants movement in his life. You're all about stagnation. You're all about no movement and sitting still and being in a room in front of your phone camera, talking to your beezers. That is not his life. That was never his life. The whole Foodie Beauty channel, beezers thing, that is yours, but it is not his. And he doesn't feel a part of it. He was never a big part of it. He was just a walk-on actor in the Foodie Beauty play. He got paid for his part, but he got to a point where he didn't enjoy playing the part. It didn't feel right to him. It bothered him. You doing the things that you do bothered him. He wants out. And he's going to get out whether you let him out or he runs away from you, but it's going to happen. It's already happened. And y'all, let me just borrow your heads for a second. I think if we look back through Foodie Beauty's content, I think we can all agree that the signs that he wanted to go were there for a long time. The fact that he didn't want to come on camera anymore. Like, he seriously limited his camera time. He stayed way out of the picture. He came on only if he had to. Like, he's been disappearing more and more. He's been throwing out the bat signals to Girl World that he don't want nothing to do with Girl World. He doesn't want anything to do with the Foodie Beauty channel. I mean, he and Foodie, when's the last time they've done couples content? He collected his checks, he played his part, and then he decided he wanted to quit, so he quit. He doesn't want to do this anymore, Foodie. Let him go.
like, you can't. It's pretty obvious. 3 of Cups. Either he's already moved on, 7 of Swords, or he's been lying to her, not communicating, 5 of Wands.
And it's because he's scared of her. I mean, there's still a little bit of worry in him, like, what is she going to say? What is she going to do? Is she going to drag me on her channel? He's worried a little bit about that. But on top of the worry, there's just this feeling of indifference, of let the chips fall where they may. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't care. I'm so over this situation that I am past the point of caring. That's where he is.
All right. Or, like, she might have found something out. She might have been trying to, spying. All right, show me what's going on. Show me Salah. There's the chariot and the fool. The chariot, the person on their path, moving, sometimes literally moving, physically going somewhere. The fool, the leaping into the new beginning. The 5 of coins. I mean, he might be closing a door on Foodie. I don't know. Judgment. Yeah, he could be tired of this. I know he's been tired of it, but he might find something else. Show me what we need to see about handsomest husband's energy. Current energy, if I may. What's going on with Salah? His feelings about Shantal. Alright. 7 of coin again. Ace of cup. Queen of cup. Death on the bottom. 10 of wand. 9 of coin. And I'm seeing this. Seeing this? He's focused on a new beginning. And he's not verbalizing it. And he doesn't care about if someone feels, aka Shantal, like she's going to be thrown out of the boat there, out of the canoe. He's got places to go, people to meet. He might be having a baby with someone.
Ooh.
All right, I don't know. Again, did I mention everything I'm saying here is allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment only? I mean, he's focused on a new beginning. I don't think he cares about what Shantal knows or doesn't know. If she thinks he's a liar, maybe that Live to Tell song was for him.
I think it was. Like, Shantal has been dropping hints that something is up for a while now. And we remember all the way back in Crackhead Olympics how she would sing songs that pointed to her mood or something currently going on. So on her community post, she posted a song I'd never heard before, Washing Machine Heart, which has to do with a woman looking at a man and saying, "Why don't you want me?" And then after that, the Live to Tell song, which has to do with things you can't talk about. So I don't know if she was just doing that as kind of a get back at Salad, hinting that you're making me angry. You better make me feel happy or I'm going to start talking. But again, Chantal, he is indifferent to you. He is not and never was emotionally invested in you. He never had any love in his heart for you. I don't know if you were thinking that if you just threw enough money at him that would change, but money's not going to change something like that. A person either feels for you or they do not. Money does not determine one way or the other. He was just doing a job you were paying him for. That's it. And he did his job until he didn't want to do his job, and then he quit. He wants to quit. He wants to walk out of the workplace and not come back.
Because I just heard it when I said the word liar. And I'm seeing the Hermit there. He might ghost her. Just saw this. It might not be something that, like, he might legit do it in the moment. It might not be something that he's really planning. Seeing it again. All right. Yeah, I think he's just feeling burdened. He wants to. Death card here. Either, as I just picked it up, I feel like either he feels like it's time to end this. Like, it's just this is a burden for both of them. Unless she's gonna take him to Canada. Or he's feeling like this is gonna happen to her.
And you know what? That is a valid concern, though. For him to wonder about that, worry about that, given how sick Chantal is and how much sicker she keeps making herself, her binging is way out of control right now. when she first got the keys to the Sherry and she was driving herself around to all the fast food restaurants and getting all the desserts and the cakes and whatnot, I knew it would be disastrous. Because before, when she got her food, she had to wait on Salah to bring it to her or wait on delivery. So there was some wait time between the meals. But now she can get in the car and go binge from one thing to the next thing to the next thing to the next thing for hours, which is only going to make her health problems become worse a lot faster. Anything could happen to her at any time. If she's alone at the house and she has a medical event, there's going to be no one there to call 911. Absolutely no one. And if she has a medical event, God forbid, while driving, she might hurt herself and some innocent person who's just on the road minding their business. And I'm sure he's also very concerned over, well, what if she becomes bedbound, which is a real possibility? Another 50 to 75 pounds, she will be bedbound. And then he's going to have to take care of her. And he's not set up for that. He is not a professional nurse. There's a lot of stuff he can't do. There's a lot of stuff he doesn't know. He doesn't like what he sees when he looks down the road in the distance and he sees what's waiting for him on the horizon. So he wants to get away from what's coming before it actually gets here.
He doesn't want to be left with the burden of cleaning that mess up.
Nope.
I just heard. Like, he's either tired of investing in what he feels is like a fake love with this Ace of Cup and Queen of Cup, or
I'm being told to say this. I don't think Salah has invested his money into Shantal. He's invested a lot of time and he was looking for much reward, much profit, much happiness from spending so much time around her. And the happiness has been far and few between, as is the money. I think Shantal did not pay him very well. She was rather cheap. So as her paychecks get lower, the less he gets. And now he's at a place of, why am I doing this? I can't even justify it anymore. I can't justify being around her and feeling miserable. I can't justify the time that I've lost living, being around family and friends and having a good time. I can't get those things back. But what I can prevent is more of those things being lost. So he's just taken part of himself back. He's taken his life back and saying, no more of this. Absolutely no more.
he actually is investing in a new connection with a new person. That he actually feels that when I just saw this king, I'm like, someone that actually speaks his language, someone that's from someone like him.
Is that Dad?
You know, someone that actually practices his faith.
I'm getting something in my head right now. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Remember that, Shantal. You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Because they are of the faith, not because, I don't know, just felt that. Show me why this death card is here. Seeing that is that he could feel like Shantal has no self-control, no willpower, and she is digging herself into an early grave. I just felt that. Seeing this here, just show me why death came out. And he could also feel, seeing this person like behind the curtain, he could feel like there's no hiding anymore, the obvious. And I don't know, this skeleton, it's like the shadow here, like he might see her as a dead man walking. That's what I just heard.
I'm also getting another message. He can't stop Shantal from eating herself into an early grave, but he doesn't want to be the one to carry the casket. Does that make sense? He can't stop her from hurting herself, but he doesn't want to be the one to have to deal with the mess and the cleanup of the mess if something happens to her. Like he didn't sign on for something that messy. He was just playing a part on camera for her channel, but dealing with somebody actually possibly passing away, he did not sign on for that. He don't want no part of that, so he's running before it gets to that point, and he has to do that.
Page of Cup. Show me a little more. Nine of Wands, Nine of Sword again, Knight of Coin. He could feel like he's been patient enough, that he's waited long enough. Nine of Sword, the nightmare. Either, again, I don't know, this baby is standing out. So I don't know if there's something to this. I almost see it like when I see this energy covering their face, I almost see it like if we find out about this, it could have been like an accident. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling about this masculine energy, the way they're looking about. I don't know. Or this is him feeling like embarrassment and shame about like some of the information coming out about how Shantal has treated her babies like her fur babies. I felt that, so I said it. Yeah, this Nine of Wands, like the wounded warrior. He's been waiting long enough, been through this over and over and over and over again with her. Like all the things like she says she's gonna do. And it's just like empty promises. Nothing ever goes anywhere.
Yeah, I'm getting right now that when Shantal was talking to Salah, like she painted this very exciting, adventurous picture, this fun picture for him, because she knew that appealed to him. Oh, like this is going to be a great life. You just stick with me and we're going to have fun. We're going to go on adventures. We're going to go places. We're going to do things. This is going to be a blast. It's going to be a party, and I'm paying for all of it. You're not even paying for the party. I will. So he signed on immediately because he thought, this is great. I get paid and have fun. Well, it's not been very much fun. Not at all. And he's tired of waiting around for things to be fun. He's looking at her and seeing this person is no fun for someone like me. So I'm going to go reclaim that which I've lost, that which I keep losing as long as I am in her company. I'm going to get my life back. One way or the other, I'm getting it back. And if she wants to go sit in a corner and eat her nashies and drink her twisty misties and just talk on the phone all day, that's her version of happiness, but it's not mine. We are two different people.
If this isn't representing, I just felt this, so I'll say it. If this isn't representing what I just mentioned, and he's not at the apartment, someone in his family either had a baby, and I don't know if in that culture, when there's a birth, if the family comes together, maybe that's why he's not around. I'm really, there's something about this baby. I don't know if someone lost a child or just recently had a child in his family. If it's not connected to what I just said, I felt it, so I said it. Yeah, Three of Cups. I'm seeing again. He's just sick of her. He's tired.
Yeah, he's exhausted. And see, the problem with Shantal and her addictions is that because she is the addict, she's just concerned with herself. Like what she wants, what she needs, the cravings, the urges, no impulse control. All she knows is herself. But she fails to understand that when you are an addict, your addiction hurts more than you. It hurts you, but it hurts people around you as well. Family, friends, coworkers, the people that are around you that care, they are affected by what's going on with you. They often feel hopeless, like their hands are tied and they can't do anything. They can't make you better. They can't make the addiction go away. All they can do is just cross their fingers and hope that you find a way out of that, deep, dark abyss. And in the meantime, those that are around you, they're getting exhausted. They're tired. And if it goes on too long, they will reach a place eventually where there's nothing more for you to take and there's nothing more they can give you. They're down to literally nothing. They just got a little grain of sand left and they have to wrap their fist around it and say, I have to hold on to this because this is all I've got. And in order to keep it, I have to get away from you. And I need to keep it because I'm going to take this grain of sand and I'm going to start over. Because while I'm around you, I can't start over. I have to leave you alone. For my own well-being, I have to leave you alone. Because the longer I stay around you, the more it hurts me. They got to put up a barrier, a shield, a block, something. And although people leaving you may not be what you want, Shantal, it may not be what you desire, but when you're a person, you got to think about your own well-being. And I think you've worn him down to the nub, and he is through with all this nonsense.
Page of Sword, 4 Wands. He's focused on the new beginning, possibly with another person. 3 of Sword. Shantal, he's tired of watching her hurt herself. Because that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it's self-harm content, period. End of story. It's self-harm content. He's tired of watching her hurt herself. He's tired of watching her get high in front of him and other people. That is not his life. That is not his version of happiness. That is not how he gets attention. So, of course, he's not going to be completely okay with what Chantal's doing. He can't stand it.
Right? All right. Let's ask about the diaper. What was up with that? Show me a little bit about the diaper stuff. Just seeing that devil energy. I don't know. Maybe that was something done for a feeder thing to humiliate herself. I don't know. Maybe she got paid for it. 6 a coin. Someone might have given her something for that.
Yeah, I kind of figured. One of my subscribers, and forgive me to who that person was, they commented on one of my videos that it was pretty obvious that Shantal was doing it for somebody for some reason, just because of the way it happened. The person pointed out that she made sure to adjust the camera angle. She wanted the camera to pick up everything. She wanted the camera to pick up the sight of the diaper. And she made sure to show it off. Because if she was wearing a diaper and she wanted to keep it hidden, then she would know, yeah, I'm wearing a diaper. I need to make sure that my abaya covers everything. But she didn't do that. It was very obvious that she did it for somebody, for maybe some coin. Doing the adult baby fetish content on YouTube. Somebody paid her for that.
To do that. I don't know. Show me what we need to see, please, about the diaper thing. Like, was she being honest? Was it a nightgown? Was it something? Just show me about that.
I don't see how anybody can confuse a nightgown with a pair of underwear or a diaper. They go in different locations, but yeah, that's the lie she told.
Three of Swords, Six of Swords. Show me why the Six of Swords is here. I mean, this makes me feel like, yeah, it might have been allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment only. Might have been something done that was requested by someone to do, because in this, Three of Swords represents heartbreak, sometimes third-party situations, but in this deck, the fairy tale connected to this card is this person, if you can see the image, she's taking a sword to her wing. This is the shadow of her husband in the background, all right? Who doesn't really know what she's doing. The shadow, this is her husband. He don't really know what she's doing. She's hurting herself ultimately to help him in her mind. Like, that's the story connected to that. But this does represent someone that's hurting themselves. And I see here Six of Swords go towards calmer waters. So let's, like, I don't know if she's still doing whatever feeder stuff.
Yeah, she is. She's never going to stop because that's how she makes a good bulk of her money. She's never going to quit. I also want to go on record since I'm here. I think that whole incident where she dropped a quesadilla on the floor of her car and picked it up and ate it, I think that might have also been a Foodie request. You know, maybe a Foodie mixed with, say, public humiliation or something. I think that was also a request.
All right, if you watch, listen. For those of you who don't understand the tarot, the reason why I let cards fall out like I do is because that's them talking to me or talking to us. All right? I didn't make this happen. I can't. If you watch my readings, you know that I connect the Empress card to the feeder stuff when it comes to Foodie and Amberlynn specifically. I even connected to weird stuff that Eugenia Cooney might do for certain people they want to watch. All right? Only in these readings do I connect the Empress card to like specific things. You guys know that if you watch my readings. So the moon came out with the Empress. So that answer, I don't know how else to, what do you want from me? Yeah, she's hiding things in the dark. They're deceitful. She's crazy, loony in the moon. And it's being done for that. For that. For all right. Goodbye. I'm going. I can't. See you next time.
Well, I'm sorry that that upset you, Melissa. But yeah, Foodie, Amberlynn Reed, they do the feeder content on YouTube. Yes, they do. Shantal is much more obvious and intense about it than Amber, but they both do it. But thank you so much for doing this reading. Really appreciate it. For those of you that have never seen or heard of Melissa Gold Tarot, look down below in the description and you'll find the link for her original video. And you can just go on over to her channel and check her out and give her a like, give her a sub, give her a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And tell her I said hi. So I'm going to end this and post it to YouTube. And then I'm going to crawl in bed with Queen Booger and get some sleep. But I hope you guys have a great morning. So good morning to you and good night for me. Y'all be well. Bye now.